And it's golden hour. Welcome to Luke
Welcome
and
back
Lewis.
to
Welcome
the
back.
second music festival episode.
All right?
Joined by a coughing Tom Armstrong.
Well, we're near Coffs Harbour, so that's a terrible start.
Tom is going to
Oh
be the
my
reason
God.
this festival's in the news tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we've got Tom on the show.
For those who don't know, from the Tom and Frenchie podcast.
That's right.
Yeah, the young one from Tom and Frenchie.
True.
Yeah.
I'm youthful. I rarely get that, but yeah, Frenchie's old as fuck, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, he's
Yeah.
ancient.
Start off with that.
Yeah.
When did you meet Frenchie? Was that like his 85th?
Yeah, it was his 80s.
birthday?
I'm still choking. It's these super sour drinks
Yeah,
we got
you
given.
got us
Well, I
two
got given,
drinks.
I got them.
Yeah.
Yes.
I go
There's a
to
couple
Tom.
of guys in painting outfits giving them out.
Yeah, I was like, can you go get me a drink? And you came back and I was like to Lewis, I was like, this tastes like a lemon dyed 3 years ago.
Jeez.
Seriously, how is this more sour than lemon?
This is really not good promo for the alcohol company. They crashed our previous podcast, gave us drinks for free promo. Luke had a
Right.
sip, waited till they walked away, and said it was the worst thing he's ever had. You've started this
Yeah.
unprompted, saying the same thing.
That's what you get. You got to pay the money for the good sponsorships. Speaking
Absolutely.
of Nobby, great company.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you to Nobby. I can't speak. I'm drunk. Thank you to Nobby Underwear for flying us out to the sunny coast for our big Pineapple Fest. We are in the VIP lounge. People
Yeah,
are
this guy's
partying
dancing, I
to
like
no
it.
music.
Let's
That's some
go.
a cappella dancing.
Yeah.
There should be music, right?
Yeah.
At a music festival, but no, it's
Yeah.
great to be here. Thanks for having me.
No worries. What are you doing here? Just like walking around talking to all the drunk idiots?
I've been basically my goal was I'd come here and talk to people. I wrote some questions, but really, you just look for people wearing weird shit,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
they're always weird people.
Yes.
It's funny that like the people wearing normal clothes, don't talk to them. They're boring.
Yeah,
They
and
are.
you're like, oh, this guy dressed as a banana. Let's see what he has to say.
Yeah.
What's up with guys dressing like fruit at music festivals?
Well, I guess for this one it makes sense, but it's weirdly not unique to this festival.
Yeah.
It's like you go to fucking
We can't
Groove in
talk.
the Moo.
You've got pineapples on your top. We have got ice
There is a
creams on
banana
ours.
split on there, which barely qualifies as a fruit.
And also people wearing matching clothes is a big festival thing.
Yeah, who would do that? What a
Me and my
dork.
girlfriend are wearing matching, but at least we got given them.
It's
Yeah.
very interesting hanging out with you, Tom, because you're
You took
one
the
of.
glasses off. This is getting Chris
This is going to
Hansen.
get very, very serious. Because hanging around with you is like the most confusing thing ever, because often, people come up to us and be like, hey, love your videos, love your stand-up, we'll get that, we'll take a photo. Every single person yelled at you and said, Tom, you're a pedophile. I
Yeah.
heard about the allegations.
It's more of a
Every single
warning system
person.
than a greeting.
Yeah.
They're warning people around them. It's not even, they're not fans. They're just
Yeah.
good citizens.
And that's just from years and years and years of Frenchie on your podcast calling you a pedophile. Now it's the thing to do. That's what your fans do. Problem is, though, when people yell at us, go, oh, I love your stuff, other people go, oh, cool, a comedian.
I'll check that out.
When people yell, hey, I love your stuff, a pedophile, people go,
Yeah,
oh,
I'll lock up
no.
my kids.
Yeah.
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 It's weird. It's weird if they were like, I'm going to check that out. You know?
Yeah. I'm going to get on the dark web and see his shit.
They must be thinking, like, man, this guy must be, like, really good at it, because not
One of
many
the best.
pedophiles are celebrated for being pedophiles. Like, Michael
Yeah.
Jackson celebrated for his music.
He's
Rolf
not
Harris,
gonna
the
pop.
other stuff.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
People are fans of that paint ad he did where he hit the tin a few times.
Yes,
That was-
yeah, not so
good.
much
But-
the axe.
But it's funny. I can tell you the origin of why I get.
You have the
called-
opposite. Everyone loves your pedophilia, hates your work.
Yeah, that's right. They don't laugh at my jokes. They scream at my presence. So the first time that happened, right? Me and Frenchie used to do these videos where we do drunk Q&As.
Yeah.
And Frenchie goes, how, like live. It was on video. We were like, how can people send in questions for next time we do this? And I go,
Yeah.
use the hashtag Frenchie's a pedo.
Yes.
And then he flipped it on me and he goes, guys, use the hashtag Tom's a pedo. And that's literally how it started like 5-6 years ago.
Oh,
And
so
it
you
just caught
started
on.
it.
Technically, I started it by
Almost
trying to
done.
make Frenchie a pedo.
Also done nothing over the last 5 years to deny it or stop it. So
That's right. Well, if you're too defensive, people will be like, he's got shit to hide. But I'm
Yeah.
like, cops, you can look into my internet
Yeah,
history.
you're yelling at people going, oh, Tom, you're a pedophile. You're yelling, hey, mate, how are you going? Yeah,
thanks,
all
thanks
good.
for the love. You got to take it as a compliment.
speaking of cops,
Yeah.
one of the guys, Jay, who is kind of in charge of our Nobby day today, he's higher up in Nobby. He's a diabetic.
Yeah.
He has insulin on him. And we're at a
Yes.
music
Really?
festival with sniffer dogs.
Yeah.
And sniffer dogs came up to him, sat down. he had to get strip searched in a shed.
Yeah.
He got pulled into a shed, and they got him to lift up his nutsack.
Wow.
And just because he's a diabetic, poor bloke.
Yeah.
This
I heard
is a
that
real thing that
story.
happened today. Yeah, so I thought, man, I was having a rough day being sunburnt. He's
Yeah.
had a way shit a day.
He told me that story, and I listened to the whole thing, and then I was like, wait, like by cops? And he goes, yeah, who the fuck else would I let strip search me? I was like, oh,
Lift
yeah.
up them balls. It was me.
Yeah.
It was like, it's weird because he's also the guy we've paid to film.
Yeah, it's like, stop strip searching
Show me-
your employers.
Show me that gooch, boy. But that's good. If there's anyone looking to do heroin at a festival, just say you're a diabetic.
Yeah.
And you can just bring the needles in. You might have to show you gooch.
Yeah,
But
as long as your nuts are clean, you should be all good.
Yeah, I'd be
Speaking of
concerned.
nuts, cover them in Nobby underwear.
Yeah, that's
Use
right.
code SANDOFF to get $5 off your first pair
you
when
have a
you join
code?
the Undie Club.
No, I don't.
Don't. Yeah, you don't deserve one.
I think it's
Tell him to
because
use our
Frenchie
code.
fucked it up. Now let's just expose him on this podcast. I was
Okay.
like, oh, I'm going to Sunshine Coast to do some shit for Nobby. He's like, oh yeah, I was a shadow influencer. They paid me to do stuff and I didn't do anything. And I was like, oh cool, that's probably why we're not sponsored. He does that with every fucking sponsor. I swear
A
to God.
shadow influencer means like they send me shit and I do nothing in return.
So like
Yeah.
all he had to do was maybe one photo.
yeah.
And he fucked that up.
Yeah, that's
He's
good.
just
And
throughout our
now
careers-
they came crawling to us, and we actually put in our contract we excluded you. We said we will only promote the show if Tom and Frenchie are not
I like
ever
that.
associated with
I
it.
like that.
Yeah.
You need some good terms.
Well, I think that like out of our generation, our two podcasts are the two podcasts. So we
Yeah.
need it. We're not sure which one's going to come out on top. So we need to do whatever we can to take
I
each other
roofied your
down.
drink before I brought it
Oh,
over.
that's why it was sour.
It's just I
I
just
think you accidentally roofied yours by
Yeah,
the
no.
start of the show.
Got
I
it
Bill
mixed
Cosby
up.
myself at the best of times.
That's why he's choking. He's fucking
And
allergic.
that, ladies and gentlemen, is why he's a seasoned veteran. 5 years running.
That's how he's famous for it.
I've got a game I actually came up with recently, and I think it'd be good to play.
Is it
It's
What's in My Van?
almost?
Yeah.
It's celebrity heads of the penis. So I'm going to run through. I've got this pre-prepared. I didn't know I was going to be on your podcast, but I did this.
You just have this game ready to go. At
Ready
all
to
times.
go.
It's not
Hopefully
the
it's in
game that's
here.
the issue. It's the photos. The fact that you have a folder of the heads of.
I had
celebrities.
to-
Speaking of heads of penises,
Here we
this is
go.
a big HR issue. I can't believe I have something on the topic.
I like this.
But Keelan, our editor, he has been sending me pictures of Jar Jar Binks' penis, airdropping me all weekend, and was airdropping people on the plane.
I love that. That's great.
What's terrific about airdropping on the plane is that he did it as soon as before the flight started, so we
just
could get
awkward.
booted off. He's showing
Oh
Tom
my
now.
God.
You don't think that Jar Jar would be packing such
Yeah.
That
Wow,
Gungan
there is a lot
Dong.
of fan art that's very confronting.
he airdropped
wow, he's prolapsed.
He was airdropping
Jar
that to
Jar.
people on the plane at the start of the flight, and it comes up as Keelan would like to send you a photo. So all the flight attendant
Why
would have
would
to
you have
do
your name?
exactly.
He was
Should've
sitting there
changed it to
Googling.
Louis Spears.
he was sitting there Googling Jar Jar Binks' hole.
The best
airdropping
thing
to
is
people.
you just airdrop people your friend's face, so they're like, that guy just sent me a photo of his face.
That
Just
is
make
a
it
good
really
one.
fucking awkward.
That is
All
good.
right.
We'll do that on the way back.
Yeah, I think so. Change it to each other's names.
Actually, we might get a few photos to airdrop from you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So-
I'm
so-
turning Bluetooth on. All right.
So what are the rules? You're going to show us the head of a penis. And
No,
we
no,
have to,
it's much less disgusting than that.
oh,
I'm
boring.
gonna,
I don't want to play.
I'm just gonna say a celebrity name, and you've got to guess whether they're circumcised or not
And
circumcised.
do you have the
Okay.
answer?
I do.
How do you
okay.
know?
Okay.
I had to do some weird googling.
Sex tapes?
No, like people talk about it
Okay.
once in a while. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Ben Affleck,
Circumcised.
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 Yeah. Batman. He'd have a hood.
You're
Yeah.
no,
He's-
he wouldn't have a hood.
No, his cock would have a hood.
So you're saying
Oh, sorry,
uncircumcised.
uncircumcised. Yeah, I'm saying uncircumcised.
Luke struggles with
Sorry.
definitions of words.
Yeah, so you're circumcised?
I
Circumcised.
struggle with alcohol abuse. There's a difference.
All right, we'll make it a quiz. So 1 point Lewis. He is
Yes.
circumcised.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he would put over it and be like, I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Yeah.
This is my cock.
No, what you can do is anyone who works in Hollywood, you can just guess that they're Jewish, and then you'll get it right.
That is a good.
that's
that is
that's
a
my
good move.
strat.
I like
Fuck, I've
that.
revealed it.
Okay. Charlie Sheen.
Well, he works in Hollywood, so circumcised.
Un.
He read my face. I think he's like a poker player. I think I might have had a tell. I
Okay.
was like,
He may have done a tell. Okay. 2-2. Jeez, I'm
Mm.
good at guessing penises. I won't look at Tom for this one.
okay, so I thought it was
You know a lot about
Cillian.
cocks.
I thought it was
I'm an
Cillian
expert.
Murphy, but apparently it's Killian Murphy.
I'm not sure who that
Is
is.
that
So
the-
he's from Peaky Blinders. You
oh,
know the
yeah.
guy with the, also from Batman movies.
Uncircumcised.
Mm.
I don't know him. Circumcised.
Lewis 3-0.
Oh man, I'm crushing this.
Yeah,
I'm crushing
he's
this.
very
Okay,
good.
great.
Billy Joel.
Billy Joel. Cirque.
Uncircumcised.
1 to
One.
Luke.
Yes.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
tough. We'll do first to 5. First
Okay,
to 5.
first to
So
5.
3-1.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then we'll move on with our lives.
Yeah.
Christian Bale. Another Batman for you.
Another Batman.
It seems like everyone in Batman is circumcised. Ooh.
Yeah, I feel like we have to keep the train running of every.
yeah.
It must be part of the audition
Yes.
process.
Alfred probably does it. So
Alfred would have an old... It'd look like Jar Jar Binks, I reckon.
Yeah. Circumcised.
Circumcised, not circumcised.
Christian
Oh,
Bale, you dirty
okay.
dog.
Dirty dog. He's got that-
every Batman franchise is a little bit different.
That's right. The Dark Knight Hood. No.
No.
Colin Farrell.
No. Colin Farrell. Cirque.
Cirque.
Uncirc. You know, I'm just
Uncirc.
going the opposite of what
Yeah,
he does.
and it's
yeah.
working. 2-3.
Yes. Shit,
Okay.
I'm losing. I had
How many
such a
more to
big
go?
lead.
I've got too many.
Yeah.
So the answer is I've got a lot.
All right.
Okay.
Well, what about we do 2 more?
John Travolta.
Ooh.
No chop.
As well.
Both un.
Yeah. I
Circumcised.
could have got one
Oh,
back then. Fuck. All
man.
right. One more.
All right.
Okay, one more. Jeff Goldblum.
Is he the guy from Jurassic Park?
Yes.
Oh yeah, his dick would look like a brachiosaurus.
No,
Circumcised, for
absolutely
sure.
circumcised. Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's-
That is correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I do in my spare time. I
That's
look
good.
up celebrities' cocks.
All right,
Yeah.
well,
That's a herbivore dick if I've ever seen one.
Have you guys
Question-
seen many
question for
celebrity
you, Tom.
cocks?
Question
Uh,
for you.
Question for me.
Luke Kidgel.
Great question. From his response earlier, he seemed like a hater. A confident that can only come from someone who is circumcised.
Incorrect. I'm
Okay.
I'm also
Oh.
a dirty dog.
More drinks
Oh,
coming.
thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you very
Right.
much. A top up.
Delicious.
Oh, I love this.
appreciate it.
Lovely.
I love that.
Yeah, thank you very much, mate. My
Bro,
fave.
your
Fine.
podcast
Thank you.
has it going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Boom.
I'm
Let's
ditching you,
go.
Frenchie. This podcast has waiters. They're in
is
VIP areas.
Hell
We
yeah.
record out of a shed.
All right, that was the
And
same
Frenchie-
guy from before, and the same drink that sucked before.
Oh, no. I'm still going to drink it.
He's going to watch this. We're very sorry, man.
That's not
But
him.
Also, you didn't pay for it.
No, this one's good. Oh no,
I'm
it's
gonna
not. I'm lying. Fuck.
Okay.
That was 2-4.
So we're at Luke Kidgel. What are you thinking, Luke? You
So
feel like
I
I
Luke's
already
blew
gave
hating?
it away.
What was it?
I'm a
So
dirty dog.
He's a dirty dog.
Okay.
Okay.
Lewis Spears.
What Australian is circumcised?
I reckon you're circumcised.
I am.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
Because
Are you
Let's hear
religious?
no. So I got circumcised when I was like 4 or 5
That's
because
too old.
because my dick outgrew my
medical.
foreskin.
Oh, that's such a
That's-
bullshit
that-
brag.
That's
Oh, my dick was too big as a child.
no. I think the answer is my foreskin was too small. I don't think my dick outgrew it, but that's why it was too tight. They had to. remove it
I've
for
had a lot
health
of
reasons.
mates. I feel like everyone has a mate who's had sex and he's broke his banjo string, like the bit, and then he's had to
happened
get
to one
it
of my friends.
circumcised.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone's got a
Yeah.
friend.
Which is
Apparently,
terrifying.
Oh,
I
Lewis
don't
has no
remember this,
friends,
but I used
actually.
to.
Oh, yeah,
I used to cry when I pissed because.
Oh my god,
Yes, I
chlamydia.
got circumcised.
I've done
Yeah,
that.
yeah. At 5, I was being babysat by Tom.
He was being groomed, let's be honest.
You can tell a story.
Keelan has a
Yeah, let's
story.
hear it.
He's asked permission. Must be good.
Oh no.
All right.
On the topic of foreskins, I have a friend whose girlfriend circumcised him during his first blowjob.
Oh my gosh.
So,
she
as
had
in bit it
braces.
off.
Oh my god. Fucking metal mouth. Jesus Christ.
You didn't say you have a horror story. You
She
could
tried
have
to
waited till
grate-
it got dark,
The old
mate.
grate the
Dude.
carrot.
That was a
I'll have
ghost
to-
story,
I'll have
dude.
to keep that in mind when I get my braces.
True. You gotta really push them back and push lips forward.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Yep, got to be careful.
That's interesting. I
Well,
love
we've
the
learned a lot
debates.
today.
Like a lot of people end up getting it because of like medical reasons like that.
Yeah.
But then you also hear the
I
these
like
are the
slapping on a hood.
these are
Makes
the
me
reasons.
feel
Yeah,
it's,
people
it's
say
comfort.
I don't know what that's like. I
slapping
have
on the
no
hood.
I like
reference.
slapping on the hood. Like I like, like just
Like
put
it's
it
like
back
a
in the way.
convertible. You put the top
Yeah,
back
I
down,
like.
go
It's
for a
like
ride.
yeah. I mean, when it's sweaty, it's raining, so you put on the hood. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it. Sometimes
But
yeah,
a lot-
you can
a lot of
masturbate
women-
through it.
a
There's
lot of
whole
women
thing. It's
prefer
really
it with-
disgusting
All right,
if
hang
I
on.
talk
A
about
lot
it.
of women, just like cars, prefer the top down. Tom Armstrong. Okay.
Oh, okay. I've said too
mm,
much already, haven't I?
I don't know. Just because of the mullet, I'm feeling like uncircumcised.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Yes. Right.
I heard. I was talking about it. I talk about it too much, I think.
You should.
But people
Obviously,
say
if you have a list in your phone, you talk about it way
Absolutely.
too much.
Yeah,
this
that's
is
just
obviously
personal.
a regular game you play.
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so people say it should look like the dad's. Because you don't want your son to feel like, say he's having a shower. People do that when they're young. At a certain age, weird.
Yeah.
When you're a baby, but that's okay, I think. I
So
don't know.
my dad is, because it was the fashion, he's a baby, but a circumcised baby. He is, because that was just the fashion at the time. Lots of older dudes
And
are.
I know that. His dad frequently walks around nude at the house.
Really?
Not a joke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not a
dad's a
joke.
real big
Wow.
nudist. Yeah. If
Big
you,
dick?
I'm
That's a no. Don't.
you
no,
probably
I mean I
didn't-
don't remember. Like I wasn't like
Yeah, you don't eyeball it. You see it
Dad,
in the
dad
peripherals
doesn't
and
hang
move on.
around. He'll walk, like you'll
No,
be in the room
he
and he'll
walks
walk
through and
past.
goes, "Oh, sorry, boys," you
Yeah.
know, and then he'll
All you
continue
see
his
is a
way.
blur of a pendulum dick moving past.
Yeah. But my brother is not. So
Oh.
Put it this way, Matt. There's a reason why his last name's Spears.
Oh,
You know,
I like
Yeah.
that.
You're
But
bloody
yeah,
welcome.
I was thinking, like, is that a good reason? Because obviously there's going to be other variables to make your dad's dick not look like yours. Like, surely it's going to be bigger, hopefully.
Yeah, you know
Surely
what?
it's going to be hairier.
I do
You know,
remember
I just
thinking when I
realised
was
we-
younger, why does my brother's penis look heaps different to mine?
Oh, okay.
But
We're-
but mine
maybe
looks more like
brothers
that.
need
We're all being paid a lot of money
Yeah.
to come to a music festival to do
Talk about
podcasts,
dicks.
and we're just talking about Lewis
Yes.
Dad's dick.
Yeah, but we're paid by an underwear brand, so this
True.
is
Makes
really
sense.
relevant.
Yeah,
It makes
when
sense.
speaking of wrapping your cock,
Yeah.
whether it's skin
How
or
good's knobby underwear?
knobby underwear,
How good is it?
Knobs.
Yeah.
wrap it in a knobby. That's what
Yeah.
we'd suggest.
Mm.
So it's
Yes.
uncircumcised or circumcised. Get that double layer or one layer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, great. So how have you been enjoying the day, Tom? Like, what's the best thing you've seen so far?
Honestly, the fact that I have something to do at a festival has helped me enjoy a festival.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because normally I'll come to a festival, I'll pay for one standard drink. Because usually when you're not in a
Well, you got to
VIP
line up for
tent,
45 minutes.
You got to line up for 45 minutes for one standard drink that
Yep.
costs you $15.
Yeah, but those drinks are good.
Yeah, these ones are. Oh right, yeah. some fucking knobhead didn't mix it. No, he's all right. Maybe
Yeah.
he might be a knobhead. Not sure. But normally I'll watch a few acts. I'll get over it. I'll spend
Yeah.
all my money, and I don't do drugs. I
Mm.
feel like that's a real. That keeps people going at a festival. I'll
Oh,
just get
we
dehydrated.
so
saw
many people
people-
are being just carted out, like
Yeah.
limp,
Oh
like
yeah,
they're just being
At
dragged
3
out.
p.m. That's kind of when it starts.
3 p.m. is too early.
that's early.
You peak too early.
When did
Yeah.
the gates open at something like this?
It was like
10,
11.
or 12.
Yeah.
It's too early. It's like I went to Oktoberfest in Munich. You see a lot of people on stretchers, like
Yeah,
because
but
they're
like
just having like a
mid-afternoon.
liter
Yeah.
of beer, and I think it's like 14% or something fucked for
Yeah.
beer.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
Steins.
really strong.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and people go to hospital.
Because tourists, like, we're used to drinking like 4.5%
Yeah.
beer.
Yeah.
So then you have a liter of it.
Oh, is that just kind of standard there?
Yeah, it's stronger,
Europe's
I think.
fucked.
That's-
I don't
Yeah.
know.
That's
they drink
crazy.
since they're
Maybe
like
it's not. It's
12
probably
over
not.
there.
I feel like, it's standard to start drinking when you're like
There-
16. It's
yeah.
legal
Yeah.
in Germany to drink not spirits, but beer and wine when you're 16.
And
Because
their
I have a guy in
culture
my
seems a bit
Patreon
better.
beers that does it, and he was 16, and I was like, oh my god, he's underage drinking.
Yeah.
And then he was like,
Yeah,
oh
but-
no, it's legal where I am. And I was like,
yeah,
great.
but
then
we
okay.
start at 15 when it's illegal. You
Yeah.
know, so Australia
Bourbon
is a
in
little
the
bit
shed
a little bit
somewhere, yeah,
different.
yeah. No, that's good. Like I remember,
I think America has it right. 21. Drive at 16, drink at 21.
like you can vote and shit. It makes no fucking sense over
Yeah.
there. And then their shots are like water glasses. Their shots are that big.
Yeah.
And like I remember being like, oh, I'm not going to remember anything when I was in America and I had a shot. And then I didn't remember anything. I was right.
How did you remember that?
Good question. It was like
You
'cause I
fucking
said that
liar.
before
That
I
was
had
the
it.
last thing
And
you
there was
remember.
like an etcher-sketcher that just like
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
else was
Rolled
gone.
down everything. Yeah.
It's like the hangover. You woke up on a fucking rooftop on a mattress.
So obviously, because we have rival podcasts,
Mm.
competing podcasts,
Should
and
be
there can
fucked to
only
the
be
death.
one winner. I
Yeah.
wanted to
It
ask.
seems like we're gonna have to fight because they're both really tall and skinny.
Yeah.
And you're skinny too, but I'm just shorter.
But
Yeah.
it would be a good boxing match.
Well, they're also both older as well.
Yeah, so
yeah.
old.
I'm
it's
not
just
that old though.
I'd
Like,
be older
that's
than you.
particles of dust.
I don't want to beat up
punching
a
on.
senior. You know, that seems like a bit of
Yeah,
a
that'd be
crime.
funny.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty funny.
But I wanted to
I'd
ask
be a
'cause-
hero for beating up a known pedophile.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Go down in history.
Yeah, I would come if we both won. I would come off as terrible. You would be celebrated widely.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
fuck.
can't believe you beat up Frenchie, you know? He was a week away from retirement. Dude, get this. We were walking through the festival. Some old bloke. When I say old bloke, he's 22, but he's at
Yeah.
a music festival, so he's ancient. You know, we're pensioners here.
Yeah.
And he comes up to us and goes, "Where are you boys going?" And we're like, "Oh, we're just going." We just didn't want to hang out with him. So Lewis was like, "We're not going anywhere."
Yeah.
And the guy's like,
Away from you.
And I'm like, "Oh, where are you going, mate?" He's like, "Mate, I'm 22. I'm too old for this shit.
22.
And I was like, mate, you're
Yeah.
not the guy from Lethal Weapon. Like, you are at the prime of your life. You just munted at a music
I'd say
festival.
that's
Calm
almost-
down.
Yeah.
That's prime life, like right there.
I
It's
think-
just been downhill.
But you know what's funny?
for
He
me
goes,
since then.
4th year in a row. And I'm like, oh, he's been coming here
Wow.
since he was 18.
I used to do Big Day Out when I was 16 because you were
Yeah.
allowed to go. And I used to go to the front of the mosh pit and I just loved it and I'd stay there all day.
Yeah.
The thought of that now, I would rather kill myself on stage.
Yeah.
That sounds
On
like
the screen.
Yeah, on screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the big
Yeah.
screen.
I'd let them hang me as some kind of pedophile sacrifice.
What a way to go out! Little update. You weren't here for this, Tom, but little update on the guy with bleached blonde hair that featured in the last
yes.
podcast.
Oh,
we were
the
looking at him.
Townsville club promoter.
Yeah, we said that he gave off 7,000 followers on Instagram, but with a blue tick vibes.
Yep.
He was. We found a few hours later he was on stage,
Yep, I saw
not
him.
performing, just behind the DJ,
Oh.
clearly kind of annoying the DJ. Like,
Yeah.
you're my mate. Don't stand on the stage.
He's just taking the dregs of anyone who talks to this guy. He
Why
tries to have
do-
sex with them.
Yeah.
yeah.
Why is there always guys at events like this that are just they're just leeches? They're just
Yeah.
sucking the clout from everyone around them. Literally, offer
Like
nothing
Tom
to the
being on our podcast.
Legitimately.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like when Frenchie's like, oh, come see my gig. And then I'm backstage. It's like, it looks like I fucking tore around with him just to, like, I don't know, have
Yeah.
sex
just
with
to
the
hang
fans.
out.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel that vibe. And that's what I do.
But-
and
Well, that's why you should be
You've
there.
been doing stand up though.
Yes, I opened for him a few times in Sydney.
Just all ages shows, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. Why else would I go? It's like disgusting. Like looking out at this sea of old people. Like how
The
am I meant to
minute-
get hard on stage to that?
A fan came up to Tom before we got in. She's like,
You always
Tom,
pretend they're all naked, don't you, mate?
Yeah.
Classic public speaking technique.
I'm just on stage erect as hell.
yeah. Fan came up to Tom, was like, oh, Tom, can I get your number? And he goes, have you been through puberty? And she said yes, and he actually vomited. It was crazy to see.
I do
I was
get,
there, I
do you
saw
guys
it.
get fans just say the most inappropriate shit because they think they know you?
They've
Yes.
never screamed across like a festival that I'm a pedophile, but
Yeah, no,
not
that guy
much.
literally said I could fuck him even though I haven't bought him a drink or something. I was like, oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, we were walking together over here to do the podcast, and someone said, "Oh, Tom," and you're like, "What?" And he's like, "I'm still gonna fuck you," and you were like, "All good, brother."
Like, you just got to be nice, but
Yeah.
That's not
scared.
being nice. Like
Yeah.
you almost bent over. I was like,
I
"Too nice,
did.
dude."
I
Yeah,
was-
too nice.
I saw a TikTok the other day. I'm just going on tangents because I've had a few drinks, but
That's fine.
I saw a TikTok and I had to
Pussy,
read the
only a
comments.
few.
You know where something's fucked and you have to read the comments.
Yeah.
So there was a guy in an Uber, and some of those guys filmed that. Like what's the guy who came on your show?
Darren Levy.
He's a
Yep.
legend. I met him at a YouTube thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, this guy was in the front. He'd pulled down his pants, and he'd started lubing up his asshole. This is on a TikTok.
What?
And then he bent like this and looked at the Uber driver, and he's like, huh? Like, kind of offered it. And the guy was like, no, thank you, mate.
No,
And then, Then he propped back down, and they kept driving. And then I was like, wait, what just happened then? I read the comments, and he lubed up his asshole and offered it to the Uber driver.
I love how
5
polite.
stars.
That guy really wanted the 5 stars. Hey, he said no, thank you, and still dropped him off.
Yeah, I would scream.
Yeah,
That's the answer.
that's real Keelan vibes.
That's something.
Wait,
Caleb would do.
what?
Keelan gave a lift to a guy.
Oh, no,
That-
Killen's not the, sorry, just to make that very clear. Killen's
lubed
not the
up his
guy
asshole.
lubing up his
Okay.
asshole. He's
That's
the
what I
guy.
thought.
He's the guy who would say no, thank you to a
Oh,
dangerous
okay, that makes
passenger.
sense.
No, a guy jumped into Killen's car last week.
Into the car.
And Keelan's like, oh, I'm not an Uber. And then the guy's like, I'll pay you money to take me. And
Yeah.
Keelan did it. And turns out he's like a criminal. Like, he
Oh,
looked him
shit.
up afterwards.
Oh shit! I had a similar thing happen. I was
The
parked
guy
in-
he gave a lift to did something so absolutely heinous to multiple people that we
Oh,
had to censor it out in the episode, and we can never say
Can
what
you
he
do it
did.
in rhyme or metaphor?
Can we tell Tom and then you edit it out? Yeah, he was a
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, we're going to have to beep all this.
No, that's good.
Yeah, but
Beep
not
it.
just one person, multiple people.
Bro, you're lucky. I reckon he didn't think you were an Uber at all. He thought you were a victim.
Yeah. The guy offered Keelan
That is
50.
that is
He
sleight
only
of
got
hand.
20.
That's magician shit. He's like, here's $50, $20. But
Yeah.
your brain is like, I just got $50.
He's just grateful to not get killed.
Wow.
I was gonna
That's
say-
the start of a true crime episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're lucky to be here.
He actually is.
You should actually
We
next
joke,
time-
but afterwards we're like, hey, man, make
Are
sure
you
you never
okay?
do that again.
Yeah.
The most fucked part was that he told his mum, and his mum was like, oh, yeah, that's classic. Like, his mum just
No, she says I probably would have done that too.
What? She said she probably would have done as well. What the
Wow,
hell?
don't do that, guys listening.
Yeah.
I was driving on my L plates with my mum in Byron Bay.
Loser.
And, yeah, what a fuck. This was 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Really? I did it last week.
He's still on his elbows.
Oh, really? I'm 27.
No, this is a long time ago.
Yeah, okay.
You're a
right.
loser.
Can't relate.
No, I was driving and mum goes, pick up the hitchhikers.
Yeah.
It was a test.
On your L's.
While I was on my L's, to be fair, my mum
What's
was
that?
wingmanning me because these were like hot German backpacker chicks. And mum's like, pick them up, go on.
And
I
Tom was like,
on my
they
L's.
look of age.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
And I pulled over. They hopped in, and mum's kind of like talking me up while I'm driving them into Byron.
You're 16.
Literally, I think I would have been 17, maybe 8. I think 17. And she's like, yeah, Tom, I don't know what she was saying.
Oh, Tom's school captain. He's a model student. You know, these girls
Yeah.
like,
They're like, oh, wunderbar.
That
yes.
must be where Tom got the idea that it was all right for adults to hit on kids.
Yeah, mum taught me everything I know.
Yeah.
not stranger danger.
No, absolutely. Just pick them up. And I had my arsehole lubed on that trip.
Yeah, 5 stars.
By mum.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to ask you, because we're rival podcasts, I wanted to ask what it's like to not have a real set.
Oh, bro. We record
In
out
front of a green
comedian friend's
Oh yeah, mate.
warehouse.
Shit time to bring that up. We're literally fucking in the bush right now.
Yeah,
Like
true.
he's been talking to Ivan Milat and picking him up,
Yeah.
and now we're literally in his fucking home
Like,
ground.
we have to pan around again to prove that we're still in a VIP area because at the moment it just
Yeah.
looks like we're
It's
one of Keelan's true crime horror stories.
Yeah,
That
look-
makes sense why you did the pan around now.
Yeah.
It looks like we're like from gardening Australia.
To be
or
honest,
something.
I don't know
I'm
why.
Costa.
I don't know why we came. We should have just filmed this in the bush in Melbourne, round the corner from the studio, and then just put in doof music
Yep.
faintly in the background.
Yep, I like
Nobby
that.
wouldn't have known the difference.
True.
It's almost an episode of Harry's Practice. We're
Yeah.
surrounded by a bunch of fucking animals in Queensland
Yeah.
at a music festival, and we're just like in the middle of a fucking paddock.
It is strange.
There's no difference except neither of us have a doctorate in anything. We're all just fucking idiots.
A lot of the animals are on TV. A lot of ex-reality TV stars
They were
walking
filming
around.
something here before. We think it was for TV, but then
Oh,
They were
really?
filming a film, like a movie, apparently.
film.
about who?
I don't know.
I did see a chick who looked like an actress
Yeah.
backstage.
Yeah.
No, that's actually everyone in the VIP area.
Yeah, true. They
Yeah.
are very, very good looking. But
Movie
in the
or
crowd,
mattress?
a lot of hideous people here. A lot of good looking women, hideous men.
Dude, the
Oh,
women, most of
Really
the women
good-looking
are
women.
I'm
really,
almost attractive here, which is like super fucked up.
Seriously,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
like a 10 here.
Thank
both
you.
of you.
And
Yeah.
you know what? I noticed that.
Yeah, you.
I was appalled by the talent
My
in the
girlfriend
male
mentioned it.
category.
I felt really like we were.
Lewis
we were,
is hot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of beautiful women around, and the men are really letting us down. I
Yeah.
feel ashamed.
My
for our
girlfriend
gender.
mentioned it, so it's not just me being a weirdo.
No,
my
it's-
girlfriend's like, there's
Yeah.
a
Was she
good-looking
looking around
girls.
for any hot guys?
I think she was looking for potential.
I saw
to
you
lead
earlier,
me.
and I was like, "Oh, that guy's hot." Rob is the CEO of Nobby is throwing ice at us. We're being bombarded by an ice
Oh,
attack
no.
mid-podcast.
that is
Oh, no.
Oh my god, I feel like I'm in Bendigo. I'm
I
being
think-
attacked
oh,
by
no.
ice.
Well,
Fuck.
I
Oh,
think
no.
big
Oh
chunks.
no! Oh, fuck! Hey!
They're gonna cause damage.
This is like an.
You know what
Fuck me.
happened? I think the
I haven't even
barman just
met
heard
him.
what we said about his drinks.
Oh. Oh no, the paint man. They look like they're from Clockwork Orange, like they're
Yeah.
slightly racist or
The
something.
CEO of Nobby is giving us a double rude finger.
I haven't
Yeah.
even met him, and he's trying to assault me.
Yeah, he's literally
Wow.
paying for you.
He's paying me to get beaten.
Hey, this episode is.
Keep it
Hey,
in. Keep it in. Keep
What?
it in. No, keep that in. Yeah, it's a brand deal. So
hey, this
Yeah.
episode is sponsored by Nobby Underwear. Nobby.com.au. Thank you.
We've
What are
got
you
someone
doing?
judging us.
What?
The
What do you
lighting.
mean?
oh,
Could
is
be
the
worse.
lighting awful?
Oh, okay.
Oh my
we've
God.
got we've got an assistant camera woman.
Oh god,
who
is the
stepped
lighting
up.
that bad?
Do you know how to use a camera?
She's
Oh,
giving us-
racist.
oh no, it's fine.
That's
Oh, I
okay.
like
You
it.
can watch. You can watch. We're doing the best part of the podcast, the brand deal part.
Doing the
Um,
ad read.
What's your name? Okay.
Oh,
okay. Well, have you heard about Nobby Underwear?
They-
Yeah, it's full of knobs,
Oh.
but also it's for women. It's really good. Nobby.com.au. Use code SOUNDOFF. You get $5 off your first pair. How good's
Yeah.
that? You don't need a knob. They sell bras. You can get a holder for your boulders.
By the way, we want to start running a competition to send in your slogan.
Yeah.
Nobby slogans are get a package for your package, get a box for your box. Someone sent in that one. Get a holder for your boulders. Send in your slogan.
I like that.
Competition. If you can see us right now, great. If you can't, it's getting very very dark.
Give your breast a rest.
That's great.
Thank you.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah.
For the bras, obviously, not. That wouldn't make sense for your nuts.
Dunk your junk, your knobby.
That
Yeah,
sounds
it's okay,
horrific.
it's all right.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Good work.
Yeah, it sounds aggressive. Anyway, use code SOUNDOFF. Join the Andy Club today. Thank you
Fit
very
your
much.
bits
Oh,
in a
it's
pair
flashing.
of knobby.
That's
It's
good.
flashing.
What's
That
flashing?
means
All right.
it's going to die.
Guys, nobby.com.au.
He's the
Thank you very
CEO's
much.
getting his knobby out right now.
The CEO of Nobby Underwear is behind the camera heckling us during the ad read that you're paying for.
We're trying to sell your shit, dude.
We're trying
Nobby.com.au.
to stop. He's mooning us.
That's good. Buy the
And
undies.
that's why you support the
And
brand.
that's why you should support them. All right, because they support
Hey,
us.
this episode is brought to you by Manscaped.com. Use code SOUNDOFF for 20% off and free shipping the Lawnmower 3.0. Dude, I've been away from home. I didn't pack my Manscaped. You know what I'm looking like? A tennis ball.
Wow.
You know what I used to look like? A golf ball.
Let's be honest, ping pong. Or let's be really honest, you're white marble.
But a golf ball's kind of dimpled. So I think that's more realistic.
Yeah.
We're looking at all sports balls. It's more of
Yeah. See, I did bring my Manscaped shaver with me,
I've noticed.
the Lawnmower 3.0.
I can tell.
Thank you. And you know what I heard?
Yeah.
And you probably think, but look, didn't
What
you
did you
see? I heard.
I can hear this actually.
I heard. You can hear at the moment if you really listen.
What
You can
is-
hear.
I can-
You can hear my balls being played on Smooth FM. If you listen closely, they're that smooth.
It
The
is.
radio station, Smooth FM, instead of playing Michael Bublé, they've switched into my ballsack.
That's what that is.
Yes.
That is, and that's a reason to turn back on the radio, That's great. Manscaped.com, use code SOUNDOFF for 20% off and free shipping the Lawnmower 3.0. We both use it super regularly.
Yep.
It's really, really good stuff. And, man, support the brands that support our show because that's how we keep everything spinning. So thank you very much to Manscaped.
Free
Use code
shipping.
SOUNDOFF.
Free shipping and 20% off.
What more do you want? Smooth nuts.
Yes.
Or a smooth pussy.
Use code SOUNDOFF. Now back to you boys at the music festival.
I wouldn't mind a smooth pussy.
Always do this. Do you do this when you're talking into a mic and drinking? Sometimes you go to drink the microphone.
I very rarely drink on the podcast. How often are you drinking while talking to a mic?
Not very often. We were thinking about becoming wizards on our podcast. I'm like, that's one we're going to have to thoroughly edit.
Oh, right, where you do, do
Yeah,
the
like
big
the
wizard
cans
stick.
where you tape
Yeah,
them together. We'll get
Oh, you
black
You make a
out.
wizard
Right.
staff.
It would
of
be
your
terrible.
hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys, I've noticed you guys have a beautiful set. You're really professional. You got people who work for you. It seems like you guys have it going on.
Yeah.
It'd be nice not
Would
to
you like a
work with a
job?
junkie. I
And-
work
and
with
an
an
old
old junkie. I barely, I don't know, I have to give him spare change to even show up.
Yeah, you don't have any staff there.
No, we've got a few crackheads walking around, but they're normally
Hey
watching
man, you
windows.
used to have a few shadow sponsors,
Yeah,
Things were
not
going
me.
all right.
Frenchie
you.
gets the sponsors and then he blows it for all of us.
Wait, did Killen leave? Is
No,
he just pissing?
he's doing his job actually. This is what Tom's talking about. He's actually doing what he should be
Oh,
doing.
right. He's doing
trying to plug
cable
in the
management.
camera.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
I thought he was lubing up his asshole after my last
Bit
story.
of both, I think.
Yeah. So do you guys, have you ever been, do you go to festivals as punters?
I've
or
only ever been to one as
when
a
you worked, I
VIP
watched, they
guy.
sent your video to me as an example of what to do. So I burnt it. No.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was like, I don't think I even used any of it.
I
Yeah.
saw the video, it's somewhere.
Yeah.
You'll be happy to know it was used.
Yeah,
I
right.
think I went to Big Day Out once and I hated it.
Dude, every time.
This is way nicer.
I
though, 'cause
like
this
it.
is smaller.
Dude,
This
and
is
it's
nice.
not peak of summer. Big Day
Yeah.
Out was always fucking
Hot.
Australia
Yes.
Day, and people just get skin cancer.
No, I actually have
Yeah.
had a
This
fucking
is
great
nice.
time today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
it's,
looking
it's
forward-
so much fun.
I
I'm
think
looking
it's
forward
gonna
to
get
enjoying
fucking
it.
cold. Last night,
Yeah,
when
I
we
bought a
camped here,
jumper.
it got cold as hell.
Yes, yeah.
So
no, this
it's-
Oh,
is-
you slept here last night?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
shit.
live here now. It's not going well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
God. You're just like, oh, you're one of the June rats that are
Mate.
just around.
You might be seeing
I
if
did
you're
buy one
a
of them,
viewer
yeah.
on YouTube, you might be seeing a lot of people stepping into our shot. The line to the bathroom is getting quite long.
Yeah, it's really packing up.
Yeah.
Should we get an interview with someone in the bathroom? Oh, speaking of bathrooms, before we do that, if we
Yep.
do that,
Okay.
I'm trying to go for a flap record after this. You know how in portable
Flap.
toilets the
Oh,
weight
yes.
of the piss, it sinks down the little flapper?
Yeah.
That is
What's your
great.
best all-time flap
Fuck,
score?
I wish I counted because I had some good ones.
I
too.
got
had
an
a go at
8
this.
earlier.
An
Yeah.
8.
I really need to piss, but I'm trying to go for double digits by the end of the day.
That is
I think you
good.
can do it. I had a go at it just before,
Kellen,
and
could you go get me another drink? I'm trying to go for a record.
but like a good one, not one.
I'm a
not
bit
one of those.
lactose, so I
Just
might
two,
have
just
a,
two over there.
I might
Yeah.
have a coffee because I'm a bit lactose. I'll probably get a record on flaps
Yeah.
just doing a shit.
Yeah.
That's cheating.
You'll
That's
get-
cheating.
yeah, I
No
was gonna
solids.
say,
No solids.
Because one poo is one flap, all right?
Yeah, and I'm gonna do 12.
I had a run, and my technique was terrible. It wasn't about volume of piss. I had that. My technique was terrible. I only got 2 flaps. I fucked up.
Wow.
Yeah. So what you want to do is you don't want to piss on the very end. You want to actually piss quite far back, so it
Wow.
saves up
That
and
Yes,
then dips.
that's how you do it. Because
Yeah.
otherwise you get a constant
Oh,
flap
yeah,
that
it,
just
it
dips.
helped. I got one long flap. That's not what you want.
impressive.
No.
You keep it down for like 15 seconds. That's good.
Well, that's a
stream.
Yeah, I have
different.
light
That's
piss.
like
Yeah.
that's like breaststroke and backstroke. They're 2 different events.
Yeah, gotcha. No,
I've
that's
got like Jenny Craig.
Yeah.
fat.
No, light
Oh,
piss because
oh,
it
okay.
holds there, for
Yeah.
a little while.
My bad.
Yeah, but I do want fat piss because I'm trying to break a record.
Mm.
So yeah, that's pretty much the third best thing to do at a music festival is just piss.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
it's pretty entertaining. You count.
Dude, like one of the early people we interviewed today, he was like, I went to the toilet. This is all going to be beeped out. But he said he found,
Well, thanks for telling me.
he found 6 condoms. 2 of them had blood on it. They were used as well. All used in the one
God.
toilet. I don't know if you can use that, but
That
that's what he
is-
told me.
Well, I'm happy to
I'm
put
not.
that
I'm
in.
not going to cut that out.
Can't be
But
bothered.
also
That's
I didn't
disgusting.
the
come up with
person
it.
who's responsible, disappointing.
I
I'm
hope that
impressed.
they'd shelve
I'm
some drugs
impressed.
for the blood ones and.
Oh,
yeah,
that's what it
I
would have been
hope so.
for. Yeah,
but,
yeah.
But he said used.
6.
I might not have had.
No, that's
cum.
definitely what that was for, dude.
Dude, that guy just Kobe'd a fucking bottle of spirits into a bin from 10 meters
They've
away.
been doing that all day.
Dude, that's
There's
the
a
best
loose
thing I've
mix of people
seen
here.
Yeah.
today.
I don't understand shelving. Like, if you're going to that extent, just save up
Cop
for a
that,
beer,
Thelma
few beers.
Plummer. That was fucking incredible. God, he should be on the main stage. That was awesome.
That's good.
Nah, Thelma Plum's great, guys. We love all the acts here at the festival.
Who
Do
is
you, though?
Thelma Plum?
Oh, I knew 3. But
Yeah,
I
I don't-
still love the rest because I'm contractually obliged to.
Yeah, like there was some that were alright.
But we're going to see Peking Duck soon. It's
Peking
going to be
Duck is
awesome,
sick.
dude. Yeah, I'm keen.
Yeah,
But
they're Canberra
he's
boys.
going to leave us because his favourite band is
Amity
Amity
Affliction.
Affliction. I keep
Amity
forgetting
Affliction is
their
my
name.
favorite
Can you
band.
do an impression of one of their songs?
No, I have too much respect for them. I wouldn't be able to
I
do
just
it.
want to see you do
They're
like
too good.
hardcore,
No,
like, that was just some kind of cookie monster I just did.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's
Um,
awesome.
By the way, I do want you to know, and and obviously the truth hurts sometimes.
okay.
We got told we may be able to get the June Rats on. We gave up on that dream, so we reached out to Tom.
We did settle for you.
Oh,
yeah.
no, that's all right.
Yeah.
I actually
But
reached
also-
out to June Rats to be on our podcast.
Yeah.
They said yes. So,
Oh no!
so that makes me feel better. So
Bummer.
it's kind of a vicious circle, maybe?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they definitely. I mean, I don't know who reached out to them. Someone from Nobby said we might have the June Rats for you, and then actually, you know what happened? Is we forgot about it,
Yeah.
and then we went and did other stuff, and
Yeah.
then we were
That's
like,
right.
oh, we need to do a podcast before it gets dark. But
No, I'm happy to be here. I'm
I-
just happy to be here.
Mate, you're lucky to be here.
I
I
tr-
am lucky to be here.
Yeah.
In
oh,
the
so are
woods
we.
with
I
you
think we
guys.
all
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
And my ass is lubed up. Just
That's
Yeah,
good.
great.
That is
Oh,
good.
jeez, the toilet queue is really banking up.
How you doing?
How's
How
how's
much
the
on a
wait?
scale of 1 to 10 do you need to pee right now?
I don't. I'm only here for
Oh, you're here for moral
oh,
support.
that's a good friend.
What about yourself? A 10?
a 10.
A 10?
Yeah.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
get this woman in there right now.
Just
We're
jump
gonna
the
have
queue.
an accident on our hands.
I do think.
I don't have an accident.
No,
Oh.
no, you. I mean, oh, okay, that was misinterpreted.
She's very
She's
thin.
naked under that. Did you notice that? She pulled back the thing and she's completely nude under there. Well, they can't see, so they're going to assume you're nude. Oh, I've started drama.
The best
We're Luke and Lewis podcast. Give us 1 star on Google.
Shut the fuck up.
on Google. Who the fuck is reviewing
You are
podcasts
so
on
old.
Google?
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
good. What an ambassador.
Sorry, I know who you guys are. That doesn't help. Okay, that just means he knows that you're a known pedophile.
Here we go.
I've seen your wanted posters. Thank you so much.
Drinks from somewhere else. Let's
oh,
go.
I like it. I need to.
That's delicious. What's that? Oh, that's great. Give them a shout out.
Diablo ginger beer.
Oh, the movie
so
said cut
running
your
on
power.
batteries. 11%
11%,
battery.
alright.
That's
So-
right. We're probably going to wrap up soon anyway.
How
Yes,
long
don't
have we
be
been going
rude about
for?
it.
Oh, only
Okay.
it's just a short episode. So
All right. Yeah, we're going to have to wrap
we're
up
on
due to power
11%
issues.
battery. I reckon reckon we just run it down to 0.
I think you guys are just making up that there's some kind of battery issue. She weren't vibing while I was putting out. We're in the woods.
No, man.
No.
It's
It's
the only
both. It's
guest
both.
that's ever brought a penis-related game to the show, and I think that's quite strong.
I
mean,
like that. I think
Last
that was
week,
good.
we did 15 minutes of just eating hummus.
Oh, really?
It was horrific.
What
Yeah.
brand?
All the
Well,
brands.
we don't want to get back into it.
Oh, you reviewed all the brands?
Yeah, it wasn't received very
Black
well.
Swan's shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
thank you.
It's good, but anyway.
Yumi's is the best.
Yeah,
Keelan's
stop
mum,
it. They don't like it. The fans
They
didn't.
hated it.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Sometimes you got to put them in their place.
You really do. Tom's well known for putting fans in their place,
Keelan's mum.
and that place is their basement.
Keelan's mum, who is a long-time fan of the show, one of our most
Avid
loyal
listener,
listeners,
Yeah.
Oh, good on you.
she said to Keelan, "That's the least funny thing you've ever done."
And she would
Was-
know, and that's honest feedback.
That's
so
really
we know
honest
it's true.
and raw. It
that's
hurt.
rough. That does hurt.
Yeah.
If we're ever unsure about an idea or something that's gone on the show, we just give Keelan's mum a call, and she'll just give us the brutal, honest answer.
Yeah, I'm not
Thanks,
sure
Linda.
what she's going to say about this episode.
Yeah,
Maybe
well-
try and impress Keelan's mum.
Yeah, what do you reckon?
Have you got anything else?
What does
Keelan
she-
thinks
what does
she'll
she
love
like?
it. Hey,
tell me
Keelan
some
just
of
said
her
something
favourite
disgusting
things.
then. He said, "Oh, it's about cock, so she'll love it." That's
Oh,
horrible,
nice.
mate.
No,
Yeah.
well, maybe she will. And there's nothing wrong with loving cock, Keelan's mum. Because in 2021, we don't care about gender. We don't care about your sexual preferences. We care about what you're passionate about. If you're passionate about cock, we support it. Good on you.
That's good.
I do have a girlfriend, but I mean,
Linda's,
it's a long life.
Linda's too old for you because
She's
she's
too old
over
for me.
18.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She might be old
She's
enough
of
for
age.
Frenchie.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
your girlfriend's actually waiting outside the
No, she's-
festival
she's
because it's
just-
18?
she's just-
18 plus, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I thought
She's in
she's
the
actually
play
10
centre.
meters
She
away.
did get in, yeah.
She's in
the
which
play
is good
centre.
news.
in
Good
the ball
news.
pit.
So, do you have anything else? Any other
Okay.
podcast topics for us?
Yeah.
We have a segment on the show. We
Oh,
don't have the
okay.
opener, but we're happy to do it without the opener. It's called Celeb Spots,
Yes.
Celeb spots.
where it's
I've got some
we
good ones.
consider a celeb spot not a work-related thing. It has to be in the wild. Like you,
So like here
as
is
a
a
patron.
bad celeb spot because of course
because
there
we're
would
in a
be
VIP
celebrity.
area.
Okay.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
actually no.
Airport, boring. Where have you seen a celebrity that you just wouldn't
It's
expect?
like walking down the street.
Well, I have seen a lot of big celebrities through work, but I won't
Doesn't
say that.
count.
But
Yeah.
big celebrities.
Yeah.
Mm.
Who's the
how
biggest
big?
you've met?
How big?
What would
I was in a
impress-
room alone with Ed Sheeran.
Oh, that's
That's
pretty
big.
good. That's an
That's
A-lister.
about as big as it gets.
I've seen Zac Efron.
Large.
Had a photo with Paris Hilton.
Huge.
Hot.
Is she?
No, she says hot a lot.
Oh.
I worked for Kyle and Jackie O for a bit. Do
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yes.
guys want to roast them or something?
No, we
Keelan loves Kyle and Jackie O.
They are fun.
in the past.
They are better than most.
Jackie O is
In
so
free-to-air.
fucking juicy.
Yeah.
It is
They've
one of those
got, they've
shows.
got a good system. They've got a good team of producers. I was their video producer for a year.
Yeah.
You
Had
would
to
have filmed
get up
some
too early,
horrific
but-
things.
Bro, I was there when they started their naked dating segment.
Yeah.
So I had to sit there and edit and blur cocks and pussies.
Oh, your
and they'd
job
be
was
like,
looking for cock and balls.
Yeah.
Pussy. You would have loved that.
I loved it. But people would walk around doing like a tour of the station.
Celebrities are uncircumcised or
Yeah.
not.
I was like, I'd be like, guys, just doing a quick check.
yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Like, that was me pulling back the foreskin. I don't know why.
Thanks for that visual demonstration.
I've never
Why
seen.
I need to pull back the foreskin.
Yeah,
Because
you
you're
can, it's a visual test. It's not a feeling test.
That's
I'm blind.
hey, you're a hands-on worker, and I appreciate that.
That's commitment. Yeah.
Okay, so those
I just
are
need to check if it's real and actually attached. You give it a tug.
one of my favorite celebrities I met at that job though was actually Hanson from Mbop fame. Mbop.
No.
I know
Mbop.
that. Hanson, they're like a
Mbop.
boy
Bop,
band.
bop.
Oh
Mbop.
yeah. Yeah.
Those guys were actually really sweet.
Yeah,
Like,
with this segment's called Celeb Spots.
oh yeah,
Sorry,
true.
I thought you were talking
Can you
about-
bring it back on topic?
Sorry, I
I
thought we
thought
were
he
in the
was talking
90s
about-
for a second there.
I thought he was talking about
time
Chris
warped.
Hansen
Chris Hansen.
during
I
Tom's
wish I met-
episode on Catch a Predator.
Yeah, I met him. It was weird. I walked into a house. I guess it's in the wild. He came out, told me to take a seat.
Take a seat right over there.
He said, "What's in the bag?" I said, "Anal beads, huge bucket of lube," and we had a bit of a chat. I think he liked
why
me.
you're like, cunts will yell at you. Oh, I heard about the allegations at a festival. It's
You gotta
your
lean
fault.
in.
You're
You gotta lean
blaming
in.
Frenchie, but you're the one
Yeah.
bringing it up and walking straight into it.
Everyone has a niche. Mine is pedophilia humor.
You
Actually-
wonder why you don't get any brand deals.
Dude,
if someone
I
posts
actually
you on
get
Instagram,
so many brand deals.
how many brands align
Yeah.
themselves with this man?
You
Dude,
get way more
I
than
get
we do.
so many brand deals.
I know.
and I'm
Why?
like, I don't know. I think because I've got like a nice face. Like, I
Yeah,
look
so
like
does
I'd
Rolf
be a
Harris,
nice-
mate. All right.
And that's why he's so successful in other areas.
Yeah.
He looks
Yeah, I'm-
trustworthy.
They'll come into
What are
the
you
van.
doing?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh,
there was a leaf in my drink, not a mint leaf, like an actual leaf.
That's because we're
Jesus
in the fucking
Christ.
bush.
you
I
acted
was
like there was.
vomiting on the camera.
You acted like there was.
a drink.
You were like Stifler from American Pie with a bit of cum in his drink. That,
Yeah.
that was a big spit take. That's another old age
You're
reference.
fucking ancient.
Hey
mate.
guys, have you seen the new Cruel Intentions film? It's great. Sarah Michelle Gellar kills it.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
I don't
know.
remember. You being a pedophile, I think. It was,
Oh, dude, I started rewriting jokes because I realized majority of my stand-up jokes, literally majority were pedophile jokes. Not about me necessarily, but just in general. I
well,
was
you
like,
write what you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Running
I
from
think it's just because I find it funny.
Yeah.
But
which
then I
is
literally had to
concerning.
be like, Tom, too much. You've really got to think about like relatable things.
So is there a celeb spot in the wild
Okay,
that's
we're
your
back.
best get? So
Yes.
not with
Okay.
Kyle and Jackie O
Yes.
wandering down the street.
I saw Carl Barron in Byron Bay getting a gelato.
That's great.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Of-
What flavour?
Great question. I'm going to lie and say mango.
Good.
I have no idea what he got.
Well, he has a bit about his dad telling his head looks like a half-sucked mango.
there we go.
So there
Beautiful
you-
wrap.
mate, I reckon that's actually what your brain just did.
I like that. Yeah.
No, mate, it wasn't me. It was all you.
I got in trouble in one of our recent podcasts because I said Carl Barron's film was shit. I didn't mean his stand-up. He did a film, and it's
I
called
saw all the
Manny
ads.
Lewis, I think.
It looks like
It was
I haven't
fucking
seen it.
Bad.
I haven't seen it. It looks sad.
It was shit. Like just bad made film.
Guys, I'm
Badly
not
written.
gonna jump on this Carl Barron hate
I'm not,
train.
I'm not on the
I'm
train
not on
either.
board.
I haven't seen it.
They
I love
s-
Carl Barron.
It's going by the station, and I'm going, fuck you, train. I'm gonna get the next one.
What I did notice about
Oh,
the market, I was
It's
really,
a bad film.
I was
His stand-up's
excited
great.
for it. I was excited for it, and then it looked really sad. It looked like semi-autobiographical, like how sad the life of a touring comedian is.
It was sad, but
What?
in a very bad film way.
Okay, yeah, right.
It's
Not
the red
not,
lights on.
not in a beautiful way.
Not in a beautiful way.
We're on 3%
We're on
battery,
3%.
ladies and
All right.
gentlemen.
Can you just pause it now and then come back so it doesn't corrupt?
Yep.
Oh, corrupt.
That's
That's a
true.
good call.
We're gonna save the episode.
Yeah. All right, we're
All right.
back.
Here's a
So,
corrupting
guys.
reference.
We may not get
Oh,
to
yes.
do an intro, so we're gonna we may not get to do an outro, so we're gonna do an outro now,
Yes.
and then we'll just go until it
Okay.
dies. So thank you so much for watching this episode. Check out Tom and Frenchie, the Australia's second best podcast, and make
After
sure
Kyle and Jackie O.
after
Third.
yeah,
third.
okay, third after us.
And also Osher Ginsberg's.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very
podcast.
interesting. Stupid name.
Do you have
Very
anything to
interesting,
plug, Tom?
though. Only my asshole now that it's nice and lubed up.
Great.
So
Great.
There
thanks
we
for
go.
having me.
5 stars on Uber.
That's-
There we go.
And that's marketing. That is marketing.
Shout out to Nobby. Thanks for bringing me here. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. and the CEO is standing 10 minutes away. He should have put a stop to this 40 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I think
That's
that
not
was,
how-
I think he tried to. He was throwing shit at us.
Throwing arse at us.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Maybe that was his
Not the
not
drum.
so subtle way.
Kind of music festival.
No. Yeah.
Great.
Okay, bye. Do I get awkward there?
Well, I think that's the perfect outro. See you later.
See you later, guys. This has been Luke and Lewis featuring Tom from a music festival. We're going to get intoxicated and go watch Peking Duck.
Support Nobby. Nobby.com.au. Use code
Great
SOUNDOFF.
underpants.
$5 off your first pair of underwear.